Mike Moore Media.
Mayodan Town Manager Kathleen Patterson is on the line. Hey, Kathleen, how are you?
I'm good, Mike. How are you?
I'm good also. And let's talk about the budget. Let's jump right in. It's that time, and I know you had a budget retreat planning session yesterday, so bring us up to date.
So I did a presentation of my budget to them in May, and then now we're working through all of those details now. So we had a session last night, and we got some good direction and good conversation, and we're still making it happen. So we're going to do the best that we can and come out with a good budget that meets all the needs of the town, or at least as many as we can.
Sure. A lot of people have been in this situation working with municipalities and government and things like that. This is a challenging process, particularly when you have so many variables in a year and things change.
Yes, indeed, and everything kind of happens at once, and it's just a challenging to try to do the budget. Personally, I kind of like budgeting. It's a weird part of my life, but I kind of like it. But I also, it is just always challenging to make all the dollars stretch to where we need them to be.
Yeah. Well, you're a numbers person, and I'm not. My weakness is number. I'm okay with words, but numbers, no, I'm not there. But give us an idea where we are, Kathleen, and maybe some of the things that you're working on with the board.
So right now we're looking at, unfortunately, we're looking at a small increase in taxes just to cover some costs. We've got some increased costs for like resurfacing roads that desperately need to have repairs done to them and things of that nature. But on the bright side and the good news is we're not planning to raise any water or sewer rates, so those are going to stay steady. We're not going anywhere with those. So we've got good news and a little bad news, but I think we'll be in good shape, and I think that we've got some things that we're trying to get in place and trying to cover. We've got some radio situations with fire and the police department that we're working on, upgrading some of our computer equipment that hasn't been upgraded in many years, things like that we just really have to get done. And so we're trying to angle everything in that direction.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, at least you said small tax increase and no water and sewer rate increase. So that's always good. People like to know that.
Yes, and I understand nobody likes a tax increase, but unfortunately sometimes that's the nature of what happens. Government runs on taxes, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, some other particular items maybe you didn't mention. I know it's still in a work in progress, so probably can't say a whole lot.
It is a work in progress. I'm hoping we're closer than we were for sure. So we're hoping to have that done. Well, we'll definitely have that done before June 30th.
Yeah, got to.
But keep an eye out for our Facebook page and Instagram. We'll kind of announce whenever the budget hearing is going to be, so that everybody can come out and they can. There'll be a copy of the budget on the website and all that good stuff, so they can see where we're going and what we're heading.
Yeah. And that's a good point to make, because I wonder if everyone knows, as a resident, wherever you are, you do have access to the budget, and you can look at that before it comes to final approval.
Yes, indeed. And you have the ability to come in and talk, too. So if you want to ask questions or you want to just come and express your opinion on it, that's part of being a citizen of a town or a county or a state. You have that opportunity to do that.
Yeah. You mentioned just a moment ago about some road improvements and things like that. People saying, I thought maybe the state paid for things, roads like that. How does that work?
So we do have state-maintained roads, so that's like West Washington Street, Main Street, 220. Those are what they call state roads. And then most of the other roads in town are actually our responsibility. So we do have to take care of those things, just like we have to take care of water lines and sewer lines and of those natures. So that's why you see our crews out there putting, asphalt in holes and doing those type of things. But we do work with NCDOT on a lot of our major roads.
Yeah. When you're talking about infrastructure, water lines, sewer lines, that's an ongoing project too, isn't it?
It is, and that is, we have taken the ARPA money that the town received, and that's one of the big focuses we've used for that money. So we've been blessed to have that having come in, and I think they should be complete with West Washington, replacing that water line, and we're looking to slip line a lot of the sewer lines that we have that are older that need some help, and then we'll still continue with a couple of other projects replacing pipe in town that need to be replaced. And then we also upgraded in the water plant. We finished up a project that's been long-term, and that will hopefully save us some money as well. It helps the pumps actually, when they turn on, they rev on really fast. We could get a hold of a piece of equipment, which was about $18,000 for this one piece of equipment, but it actually slows that up so that our energy bill is actually less. So saving energy and also saving the town some money.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where are we with, I don't remember the last discussion on that concerning Mayodan and the county and water projects and things like that?
So we did complete a sewer agreement with the county, and so we'll be, they've purchased capacity from us for the sewer plant. We have the only sewer plant on the western side of the county, so that will help them with their 220 projects and increase, and that also increases the monies coming in from the sewer for the town. But it'll also allow us to do some needed repairs and rehab on our sewer plant and some upgrades. So that was a good deal for us, and hopefully in the long run, that will also continue to make some money for the town.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for that update. Let's talk about new housing. We need it, and it's going up all around Mayodan.
We do. We've got a lot of vacant lots inside town that have been have new houses now sitting on them. We have a lot of old houses that are being rehabbed and renovated, and so we're really excited. But we also have River's Edge subdivision off of River Road that's fully under construction, I think, at this point. So if anybody's looking for a home, Mayodan has some that they can rent or they can own. So.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Yeah,
yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, we've had kind of are still in it, a building boom on the western side of Rockingham County.
Yeah, especially. I think but there's a lot of property that was available and a lot of developers that had the money to start those projects. And I think we desperately need housing, especially workforce housing and things like that of that nature in this area. So it's good, and it's good for everyone all around. People can have a place to live, and it increases our property tax values and all that good stuff for the town. But it also brings in some new folks to see what a beautiful place we have.
Yeah. I probably should talk to Caesar. He's the man at Ferris Memorial Park, but I know we have lots of activities going on there, seasonal, and we have a big bike race coming up, but I'm sure you can tell us a little bit about that here at the end of the month.
Yeah, so matter of fact, I think it's actually this weekend is the big NICA championship race. So you will see a lot of bikers coming into town, and they will be up at Ferris Memorial Park for the championship run of the NICA races. So it's an exciting time. Everybody's welcome. They can come out and watch the events and see everybody riding the trails. I know that Caesar and his crew have been working really hard to keep everything looking great and functional so that nobody gets hurt, and we're really excited to have it back again this year.
And we're so fortunate to have that park and all of the things that go with it, and that biking and hiking trail.
Oh yeah, it's Ferris Memorial is like a diamond in the rough. So people have kind of, I think, over time, you've gone up there when you're younger, and then some have just forgotten. And so we're trying some things to bring them back. We had a spring arts and crafts market. We'll have another one in the fall, and then Cars and Coffee will start up in June. So any of the car aficionados or those that just like to look at them, it is a time to just network together, have a great cup of coffee in the morning, and see all these beautiful classic cars. So it's a good time to come out for that.
Yeah, people love those old cars, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else we need to mention, Kathleen?
I just appreciate you and what you're doing and all the podcasts that we do and all the great things that are going on in Rockingham County. Huge shout out to our economic development group and their tourism aspects. They've been a wonderful help, especially the tourism department with Caesar and Ferris Memorial Park and promoting all the things that we've had. We really appreciate that.
Okay, well, thank you for your good work and your team there at Town Hall. Okay, I'm going to go back just one moment in a closing minute or two. Since I am so weak in my math skills and you are so strong, and you said you enjoy putting together a budget. I would not do a good job with that. So, what is that? What do you enjoy about that?
Honestly, it's kind of like a puzzle, and I will say I take a bit after my dad, but I love puzzles and I love trying to figure out how to get people what they want, or at least what they need out of what we have. So. That's just part of why I enjoy it. And I know that I'm not going to make everybody happy, which I would love to make everybody happy. I think every town manager aims to do that, but we know we can't. But we do our best as we put it all together and try to make it come out to the good. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. Well, thank you, Kathleen. Always great to talk to you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Mike. You have a great day.
You do too. Bye. All the best with the budget. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
This is Mayodan Town Manager Kathleen Patterson, and I wanted you to hear it from her where we are in the budget. Of course, that has to be finalized, be on out there for the public to see and make any comments on. But it does have to be approved by July 1. That's when the year starts for municipalities. So still working on that for Mayodan, and as we get a little bit further along, then we'll talk to Kathleen again. Probably that will be our June podcast, and we'll find out where that process is by then. Let me remind you, if you need more information talking about building and new people coming into the area, welcome. You can go to the website, townofmayodan.com, townofmayodan.com. Their Facebook page, always current. They keep that updated. The Town of Mayodan NC on Facebook. We're talking about the park. Facebook is Ferris Memorial Park. So check out all of those if you're new to the area, or maybe you've been here a while and you just need to keep up to the minute on what's happening around town. Well, that's a good place to find out. And be sure to support our local Mayodan businesses. Let me mention a couple of those right now. Our sponsors, Dan River Insurance Services. They're right downtown Mayodan, and there you'll find Tara and Casey, Tara Shelton, Casey Brown. They've been in the insurance business a long time. They're very knowledgeable about anything you need, wide variety of insurance policies, coverage to protect you and your family, auto, home, business, life, individuals, businesses. They do a great job at Dan River Insurance Services. And then right across the street is Nadine Cobb, Accounting and Tax. Yep, she's our accountant personally, and for our business, Mike Moore Media, she's at 103 North 2nd Avenue. Nadine Cobb has a full-service accounting firm. She is very knowledgeable. She and Mandy do a great job in that office, and you can find out more about her at incobbtax.com, incobbtax.com. Again, support our hometown businesses. Thank you for that. Shop local.